We're feeling your pain about Infinity Train. Such a wonderful series has ended a whole lot sooner than we hoped for. Let's not complain about the series' future, because we should look back at the past and rank what we got. This ain't a solo trip though, because I had an extra ticket, and the companion for this job is none other than Cinemation Films.
What's up, guys and gals? I'll be helping out to determine which books are superior to the others. And just to verify, even the worst chapters in the series have entertained both of us. There are no bad seasons. Be sure you approach with caution, since spoilers will be clarified left and right.
Sit down and hang on, for the ride ought to be across hectic rails. Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy.
And I'm the founder of Cinemation Films.
And here's our top 4 Infinity Train books. Book 4, Duets. Our first stop down these tracks is the tale of two BFFs who dreamed of sharing their wacky music to the world, but when their supposed moment came close, they part ways and only reunite to be on the mystical train together, and wound up starting with the same number. A hovering bell named Kez will be Ryan and Minji's comrade, as they have to realize the importance of each other and have a healthy relationship.
Although this is almost as good as the other seasons, it just feels like the build-up from previous episodes, all for it to end up as if it were some fairy tale with a moral that we've all learned in elementary school, and it just felt a bit underwhelming. At least Kez having her bell ring at the end felt a bit satisfying.
Plus, while cars like the Art Gallery one were cool, you also can't act like your problems become everyone else's, or they'll hunt you down, and that metaphor was taken quite literally. Knowing this was the final season, let's also praise the ending song, for we may end up going to nowhere. Book 3, Cult of the Conductor. The Apex leaders get separated from their clan after many raids and car changes. They're stuck with Tuba, the tuba-wielding gorilla, and Hazel, a girl we are to believe has a malfunctioned number. Grace and Simon still believe that high numbers are a good thing and see 1-1 as the false train conductor. At first, I wasn't sure if rooting for the evil characters as the protagonists was viable, yet they took some unexpected turns, some for better, others for worse.
While Grace gets a change of heart, Simon, on the other hand, does whatever he can to manipulate and push away everyone and everything in his path. Despite the tragic backstory with Samantha as his Dennison's sidekick, that's still no excuse for his actions during the majority of the story, and boy does the story foreshadow this to heck and back.
That, pal, is a fine example of how toxic a person can get. Even after working with Tuba, he treats her like she's zilch. Nobody's correct about everything, and he got what was coming to him, although the ending left more to be desired, hence why this one's so low. Book 1, The Perennial Child. Due to her divorced parents failing to deliver what they promised, Tulip finds her own way to game design camp by going on the mysterious train that came by. She gets on, encounters a 2-in-1 robot named 1-1, and they propose that the conductor is their goal.
Along the way, they encounter various denizens and anomalies from one train car to the next, with Atticus, the King Corgi of Corginia, being a vital one, and the Clawful Steward. It seems like the first season is trying to introduce the setting and lore of the mysterious train instead of focusing on telling its story.
Well, the train's lore is part of the story, and this could have ended up being a miniseries, yet we got more seasons, so that does more good than harm. The parent divorce subplot was handled well, setting up a realistic example of how parents divide and the child needing to accept that. FYI, just when things look kid-friendly, they will escalate quickly. Tulip understands her objective and even sympathizes with everyone she meets, including the troublemakers. Despite the marvelous introductions, I can't help but recommend a different season even more than this one. Book 2, Cracked Reflection. Mere Tulip remains on the train and is heck-bent on leaving with the Flex hunting her down. She then ends up being a guide for new passenger Jesse, as well as sharing a sidekick, Alan Dracula, the not-so-ordinary deer. A majority of the cars they go to aren't safe, as danger can happen anywhere, anytime. I can safely say this book had the best characters, stakes have risen quite gradually, and like the other seasons, each pocket really is one of a kind.
This book managed to mix the right ingredients for cooking a well-written and structured story. The reflection, get it, of MT's struggles getting off the train while trying to avoid the Flex, and Jesse's brother getting bullied is nicely crafted and really gets you invested into the plot. And the foreshadowing of what's to come with the introduction of new characters, most notably the Apex, got us, along with many other viewers, excited to see more.
It's kind of a tearjerker seeing Jesse leave the first time when the Chrome comrade couldn't go with him. Then again, if that didn't happen, we wouldn't have gotten this major highlight from this book, which also goes for the entire show. The final 2 episodes make me relate to Lake more, as she wants to be treated the same way other creatures do, making the ending all the more satisfying, thus why this is the greatest book in the series. We're at the end screen. I appreciate the service Cinemation Films provided, and those who enjoyed this video might want to see what he has in store. I'm even in one of the videos on his other channel, Average World. Also, please comment and follow me on Instagram. See you again soon, and good night-o!